No. Ah. Damn it. Where's your keys at? Always a good way to start off the day with a dead battery. This car's been sitting for probably almost a month and I haven't touched it, I haven't started it. And I was just about to pull out Bobby's STI and jump start the FRS. But then I realized we picked up a new jump starter pack, which this is gonna be absolutely perfect for this situation. You guys know I never do sponsored ads on the channel unless it's stuff I actually use and actually need. Now I have yet to use this thing, so if it's trash, I'm gonna throw it in the garbage, but today's video is sponsored by Fantic. This is their new T8 Apex battery jump pack. We just got this thing a few days ago. I knew I would need it here soon because a lot of the cars, let's be honest, they sit around a lot. That thing is usually on the wall charger, but a wall charger does not fit out here and we don't have enough space to fit everything in the shop. So let's go ahead and get this thing plugged into the FRS and see how good she works. Not really sure how to use it. It shows this at 37% right now. Let's hope that is enough juice to get this thing fired up. It shows start, 12 volts, 37%. As you guys heard before, this thing was completely dead. Oh geez. That's like extra power. That thing works good. Honestly, I think I'm gonna pick up 2 of these. I think I'm gonna leave 1 at the house and then I'll probably leave 1 at the shop as well. I used to always have dead battery issues in the FRS because of a battery drain issue, and you guys always saw me constantly jump starting the cars. But with this thing, it's gonna be super easy, super nice for a situation like this. We don't have to pull out Bobby's car, try to find jumper cables, potentially go to the shop to get jumper cables for the FRS because we got some work to do on this thing. She was at 37% before, down to 30% now. So if we do some quick math, we should be able to get like maybe 10 jumps out of this thing. And how you charge this up is super simple. Let me show you guys real quick. All we have is a USB port on this end. I think it's the USB-C, and she plugs in like that, right into the wall with a regular old USB port. I'm gonna let this thing charge up and we can use it again next time we have a dead battery. The Apex T8 has a peak starting current of 2000 amps, which is enough to start up to an 8.5 liter gas engine and a 6 liter diesel engine. She fully recharges in 1.5 hours, but charging it just for 5 minutes is enough to get your vehicle started. Not only does it work to jump start your car, but also check this out. Say you're on a road trip or out camping and you need to charge your phone, or if you're like me and you're always using your camera, go take your phone charger, plug her into the side there, and look at that. We now have a phone charger. When this thing is fully charged, it gives you enough juice to fully recharge your iPhone 6 times. That Apex T8 jump pack is about 140 bucks on Amazon. I'll have it linked down in the description box below if you guys want to pick one up. It's going to be super helpful, super handy. I already know. Literally ruins your day when you have a freaking dead battery right off the bat. So I'll have a link down below. Big thank you to Fantic for sponsoring today's video. Let's head to the shop, get this car cleaned up, and we are going to be pulling the transmission out of this thing today. I think it's finally time we go ahead and do what we've been putting off for a few months. This car makes too much sauce. Rip. Probably like 6 months ago, we put an XCD twin in the Evo 10, and while this car doesn't make quite enough power yet to need an XCD twin, we're doing an XCD twin in the FRS as well. I've never even seen someone install a twin in an FRS BRZ86, so I'm really excited to get one in here. We also got a few other little goodies to install at the same time. And I don't know if we're gonna get around to getting the entire car back together today or not, but headed to the shop right now. We need to wash the car, it's absolutely filthy, and then we are going to get it up on the lift, get the transmission out of this thing, and see what is going on.
Make the mine look good. I gotta check that out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
I like that.
Have a good day. All right, we got the car all cleaned up. Ran into a few nice fellas out here. Let's go ahead and get some stuff moved around in the shop, get this thing up on the lift. Before we get working on this clutch job, there is one thing I wanted to fix on this car, and that is an exhaust rattle. Since we did the turbo kit, the muffler tips have been rubbing on the diffuser. So I think if we just go up here somewhere and make a few slight adjustments. Also, I need to cut that guy out, make this car just a little bit louder. This is a resonator. I'm not sure how much it quiets it up actually, but I'm sure it's a little bit. And now that we have a welder, grab a piece of, what is that, 3-inch pipe, lop that, weld in a straight pipe. Should be a little bit louder. We still got mufflers though. But yeah, I think if we just make some minor adjustments up here, it should kick the ass end of the exhaust down, hopefully allowing it to not rub. All right, we got that gap opened up a little bit. Should be good now, I hope. If not, whenever we do that resonator delete to make this thing a little bit louder, then we could angle it just a little bit and she should be good. Also, if anyone watching this is confused as to why we made a ton of progress on the hatch and then all of a sudden we just stopped working on it today, it's because tracking showed that the paint booth, the rest of the booth was supposed to be here yesterday, and then it showed today, and of course it didn't come either day. So that's the next thing we need to do on the car, is paint a bunch of panels, and then of course wait for the wrap. That's supposed to take up to 15 days to get delivered. Yeah, it's a mess trying to get car parts right now, but that's why that car's off to the side. And to be honest, there's never been a good time, and I feel like there never will be a good time to do this FRS clutch. We've been needing to do it for months and months, but I feel like there's always so many other projects going on. So I'm gonna dedicate today and maybe tomorrow to get this knocked out. So let's get started. First thing that we need to do is, of course, get access to the tranny. So I'm gonna pull off this cross brace right here. Front pipe should probably come off. I've already had this tranny out once, probably 2 or 3 years ago, to do a throwout bearing because it got destroyed. And I remember it being super freaking easy because check this out, there's no front axles. Of course, it's rear-wheel drive, so it makes life way easier. So yeah, let's go ahead, pull off this cross brace, front pipe, drive line's got to come out. To be completely honest, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to drain the gear oil. When I pull that drive line, I'll see if it starts leaking. If it doesn't, I'm not gonna change it. This thing is damn near already out. We have the shifter linkage, so we're gonna have 2 bolts right here, and then we're gonna have to go up top. You see these studs popping through, 4 bolts up top, holding that shifter boot in that looks like is a little bit suspect falling out. But we're about to pull those 4 bolts out. We have the clutch fork, and I can't remember how that's set up on the FRS, so I'll have to drop the car down on the ground and take a look at that. And then the bell housing bolts, as soon as those bell housing bolts are out and the other 2 things are situated, we can go ahead, pull out the tranny jack, and get this freaking transmission on the ground. I guess we should probably pull the wiring as well. It looks like there's only 2 wiring clips. Those guys right there. 2 bolts for the slave. So everything in the bay is taken care of. We had to pull the starter out. Of course, disconnected the battery first. Those 2 wiring clips. There was a ground wire, and then we had to loosen up the catch cans, get them out of the way, and unbolt the slave from the trans. Now let's head inside. We got to pull that whole center console apart. There'll be 4 bolts I was talking about earlier. We got to pull those bolts out and then disconnect the linkage from the trans. Made quick work, yet a nice little mess in the interior. There's a few things that we pulled off we didn't need to pull off, but that's how it should look, all finished up. We should be good to get this car up in the air and pull out the trans. I feel like I've been sleeping this whole time and just like hanging out and not really working. I love working on FRSs. Pulling the trans is like, if I was hauling ass, I could do it in like 30 minutes. Motor, maybe an hour. 45 minutes to an hour. Evos, it's like multiple hours to do a trans, and I've done it tons, and it's still a pain in the ass. So all the Evo boys watching this, which I know there's gonna be a few, I'm sorry, but pulling your transmissions and transfers and motors, it's really stupid. All right, all we have now is those 2 bolts right there. One there, one there. I guess that's a nut, not a bolt. Nut, bolt, bolt. And then bolt up top as well. Pull those 6. We have this itty bitty little cross member right here. So those 4 14 mils. And hypothetically speaking, it should come out. I'm so freaking hungry though. I don't know if I want to do it. I might go get food first. You know what? Let's pull the trans, and then I'm gonna rip something cool to the store and buy a protein bar. So like I expected, as soon as I tilted the ass end of that tranny down, it leaked a little bit of fluid out. I'm gonna go ahead and do a tranny gear oil change as well, but transmission's out. I love working on FRSs. I think I already said that. So here's how the clutch fork assembly is set up. Here's the throwout bearing. We actually did a throwout bearing in this car last time we had the tranny out. That's the only reason we pulled the tranny, is to do that throwout bearing. And it still feels perfect. It's not loose at all. It feels really, really nice. This might not make sense, but we cannot use an OEM throwout bearing. This car had that typical FRS BRZ issue where the throwout bearing completely destroyed this input shaft, or where it rides on the tranny. So if you look closely, there's actually a machined sleeve My dad made these way back in the day. There's that little set screw on that sleeve holding it to the transmission. Otherwise, we would have had to change this housing out. But yeah, we cannot use an OEM throwout bearing. And like I said, this one feels freaking titties. So I'm gonna run it for now. Here's how the engine looks. Clutch, flywheel. Okay, I promised myself as soon as I pull this tranny, I'm dying of hunger. So I'm gonna go jump in. Let's rip the S2K. We haven't driven that car in months. So I'm gonna go to the store and buy some food. Of course, the one time I want to drive this car with the top down, it starts freaking downpouring. All right, let's go ahead and get this stock clutch and flywheel off this thing. So there's 6 12mm bolts holding the clutch onto the flywheel. Pull this off, clutch will come off. Pulls my clutch. There's a little bit of life on her. Dude, that's not bad actually, just too much power.
Oh yeah. What is that? Is that is that stock?
It looks stock to me. What's up, boy?
Don't break your neck. What up? It's been a while.
Yes, it has. Yeah, it is factory black, but someone took a big fat shit all over the side of the car, so that's what we get.
I want to see the wang. Where's the rest of it? Oh god. Sick. There's the rest of the car.
Bro, this entire thing's gutted.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Such a pile of shit right now. All right, we got the clutch out. I thought this thing was gonna be completely gone, but it's not. It's actually in pretty good shape, but it still slipped really freaking bad. That just means that she built, that's all. We're gonna go ahead, pull the flywheel off now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8 bolts, all 14 mil, and the flywheel will be off. All right, flywheel's off. Let's grab our twin. I don't know which one it is. We have 2 twins over here. So this is the clutch XCD twin. And then we have a Versus Engineering. This is a clutch fork pivot and a actual clutch fork as well. And let me show you guys why we had to do this. Or we didn't have to, but is a good option to do so. So of course with the twin, it's gonna be a little bit stiffer, a little bit more pressure on the clutch fork. These things bend and crack and break all the time. Surprised this one's not yet. But look how beefy this guy is, nice and thick versus the stock one. So I don't want to risk breaking that one. Figured I'd go ahead and pick up the Versus setup. Wow. Look at that beautiful clutch, boys. Sheesh. Oh, it's heavy. Okay, we got the clutch out of the box. This thing's freaking beautiful. It does need to be completely pulled apart to install onto the car because we got to bolt the flywheel onto the crank first. But we need to run in to a parts store and get a clutch alignment tool. I called around and O'Reilly's has a complete clutch kit that I'm gonna have to go buy for $530.06. And then I'm gonna use the alignment tool and then I'm gonna return the freaking clutch kit because obviously I don't need it. And I'm hoping that the O'Reilly's clutch kit includes the alignment tool. So I'm gonna head down there real quick. I don't know what the hell we're gonna drive because it's pouring down rain. Maybe I'll have Jared drive. Jared, do you wanna drive? It's too rainy out for me to drive. What are we driving? Should we take the hatch?
Just take my car. I don't want to take the blue death trap in the rain.
Well, there's no way I can take that car. It's way too nice underneath. I shouldn't even have that car in the rain right now, bro. All right, we bought a new clutch. $585 for an alignment tool. That's a damn good deal. All right, Jared, what kind of beer do you drink these days? Keystone Ice?
What do we got? Oh, gross. Bro, she's not. She's fucking dying, bro.
Holy shit. We just the biggest puddle in the world, and Jared's air filter is what, right in front of your tire?
Yeah, it's a fender mount.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, she is not happy. Look at the RPM.
Oh, yeah, I can hear, bro. Hey, your AFRs are good. We're golden. Your math got soaked, so it's going to be not easy. Bro, what did you do to this thing? Holy shit! Did he just suck in like a 10 gallons?
I just sucked in a ton of water.
Holy fuck. Bro, shut it off. You're knocking. Pop your hood. You're starting to knock hella bad, bro. That ain't good. Did you hear it?
No, I can't hear shit. I
Alright.
just heard my...
Go fire it up. That did not sound healthy, brother. Ouch!
That's not...
She's done for. Damn. Sick.
That's bad.
That was very loud. Here, hold this real quick.
That sounds like a really bad knock.
Yeah, I know. Let me listen to it a little closer. That did not sound healthy. Yeah, she's done for. Yeah, cut her off.
What the fuck? How does that happen? God damn it, dude.
I got a solution for you, Jared. Here, you might need this right about now.
Dude, I might need the whole pack.
Sick. That must have been a lot of water. The only thing I can think of is bent a rod from a ton of water getting in the motor.
Damn, that sucks.
Probably bent a rod is what I'm guessing.
Just from water?
Bro, water does not compress.
That was a lot of water.
That was a shit ton of water.
Fuck, man. I've been saying all day too. I'm like, oh man, I gotta move that intake.
I might as well crack a beer too. I don't have my camera with me. I'm on the phone. Jared, you want to explain real quick what's going on? What'd you do?
I don't know what I did. I don't know how. Apparently I bent a rod. Because it's raining like crazy outside. And I have a fender mount intake, so it's right in front of this tire. And usually I just get a coat or whatever. It's not a big deal from it sucking up a little bit of water. But there was a massive puddle of water that we could not avoid hitting because I couldn't switch lanes. And we went through it, and then immediately it became not drivable. And it was that water then? Or steam?
That coming out your exhaust, I don't even know.
Did it smell like anything?
I didn't even I started trying to smell it, and then I heard you knocking.
Yeah. And
She's the knocky little bitch.
And she's knocking like crazy, so now I don't have a car.
I mean, you have a car. You just ain't got a motor.
I got a car. I got a shell.
I have a blown up 4B11 at the shop you can have. You could put it in, and it might have the same issue though.
It sucks that the car is now, like, we can't even drive the car to the shop or anything.
You can. I would, if I was 100% sure it was a rod knock or a bent rod, I would say drive it. But I would not want you to lose, like,
Just completely
lose a bearing or something, and then be like, well, my whole fucking motor's done. Wipe my cams, my head's shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can pull your oil pan real quick and see if you got a bent rod. Well, it looks like Jared's gonna leave his piece of shit here.
Back up where?
I'll just back up over here next to the curb. You see it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to maneuver a little bit.
That thing is rattly. Holy shit. You're good. Keep going. Straight back. good there. Here, pop the hood. And rev it up just a little bit. I want to see if it... Alright, yeah, kill it. Fuck yeah, bro.
Classic. That sucks, bro. Fuck you. Yeah, that's how my day is going. That makes sense. Fuck, man. What up?
How's that blue moon?
I'm gonna need about 20.
I don't know how many got left of it.
Yeah. How many did you drink?
Apparently 2, maybe 3. So how's your day going, bro?
I wasn't initially mad about it. I was actually like, it was funny. And now I'm kind of pissed.
Really funny.
Now I'm pissed because I'm like, wait, why was I driving again? Oh yeah, I was to go get this fucking piece of plastic. This 30-cent piece of plastic.
Blowing up cars is fun, like when you're hauling ass, right? Maybe you mischief, you're a mischief Jimmy like Bader, or like Jared sometimes is a mischief Jimmy, or me. And you blow it up like doing something fun, but when you run into a puddle of water.
Well, it's like, and I didn't think, I was like, maybe I hydrolocked it, but I don't know. I don't know what it sounds like. I didn't know I could bend a rod running through a puddle of water.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense if it gets enough water. But it's all the intake.
Bro, that was a lot of water.
Yeah, it's literally because the intake was mounted there.
Yeah, I know.
Like if I had a regular intake in the bay, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
And I guess I didn't say it on camera. I almost took it off. I almost asked you if we could take it off before we left because it was raining super hard and I didn't want to throw a code, suck up a bunch of water. And literally I sucked up as much water as I could. It was probably fully submerged.
Yeah, it was 100%.
It was a fat puddle.
Yeah, it's fat. Yeah, very fat.
Should have walked back to the scene. I guess we didn't have a video. Walk back to the puddle, just look at it.
Yeah.
It was across like a lane and a half. I couldn't have avoided it because there's a car next to us.
If you went fast enough, you'd have flew over it.
I let off my gas too, but I guess it doesn't matter. I was trying not to suck
No,
it.
your motor's still running.
Yeah. Yeah, not a cool way to blow up your car.
Well, on the plus side, we bought a clutch. This clutch is very expensive. Oh yeah, that's not a plus side either. But dude, hopefully I can return it. So my plan is to use the Power Torque O'Reilly special clutch. We got our clutch alignment tool right there. And then I'm gonna return it because of course I don't really care to pay, how much was this damn thing? $585.87 for a clutch. So now we don't have time because Jared took all day blowing up his car. We had to wait for a ride and now it's very, very late and I'm sick of staying at the shop till 3 a.m. There's leftover sushi and chicken. Bobby doesn't eat sushi. Why is there sushi? So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Big rip down in the comment section below. F in the chat for the boys because Jared likes to break his car. But at least he got Blue Moon.
You got like a skateboard or something? Like a scooter?
Since you don't have a car, do you just want to like whip the R6 around or what's up?
Oh, I'd for sure die the first day. 100%.
Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. FRS should probably be back running tomorrow. Actually, we have to work on Jared's car now.
Yeah, we gotta come pick me up. So
every time Jared needs a ride, Devin, what's up, bro?
Hey, bro, I got the gym tomorrow at like 3 if you're free.
I've had too many blue moons. Goodbye, my friends. If you want to buy my clutch that I'm putting in the FRS, I'll link it down below.
GoFundMe in the description.
Dude, you should start a GoFundMe.
No way. Never. No.
GoFundMe to buy one rod. One bed rod. $130. GoFundMe. Alright, goodbye friends. I'm gonna drink beer with Jared and watch him cry his night away.